Hey guys, welcome back to Life Daily with Shonda and Izzy. Today I'm going to do my what to pack for a cruise video. I wanted to make the video before I left while I was packing at home, but that got so chaotic that I'm going to do the video for you guys now. So I am actually one day before it's time for my cruise to end. I'm one day, so I'm gonna start packing today. So I wanted to be sure to make this video to show you guys. As you can see, I am here. Another thing that's nice to have are these portable chargers, which I have multiple. I have 3 of them I brought with me, so it's nice to be able to, they hold 4 charges. This brand is Anchor. I bought these off Amazon on Prime Day. They were $25. So I bring about 4 of these. They're slim. They plug into the wall, so you can charge them and you can charge your device right while it's plugged up. And it also works as a portable charger. So as you can see on the back, it has the plug for the wall. So these are really handy. And this one's now charging my phone while I let the other one charge before I head out for the day. I'm having a late day today. It's already 11 o'clock and I haven't left. This is day 11. So I needed some rest because I've been going. Another cool thing are these magnetic hooks. So we put 2 on the door so we can hang our badges every day when we come back and when we leave. I actually found these stickers from the Dollar Tree. So I put that sticker there to always wash your hands because I wanted to remind ourselves to wash our hands when we come into the room so that we're spreading as few germs as possible. And I also have these metal hooks here on the bathroom door, as you know. So it gives you more space to hook your stuff. Very handy. I have a bunch of them, so we just have stuff hanging and we have all these extra hooks to hang them. Another thing that I brought as we go into the bathroom is I brought this from Dollar Tree as well on my Dollar Tree run before I left, which is coming really handy. So I put this right here on the shower. It's an over the door hanging rack, and I've been hanging all of my swimsuits as I wash them. I got my towels hanging here. I even have my dress hanging here. So this extra hanging storage has come in very handy. And although it's right by the toilet, it actually hasn't been too bulky to cause a problem. Most of the time I'm hanging my swimsuits on there after they dry, after I wash them off. So that's what that's been for. All of my standard toiletries, nothing out of the ordinary. I will say I brought these hooks here, which they are the press-on suction hooks that you use probably at home. I brought a couple of these. I'll show you some in the shower. So here I have my makeup removal cloth. I do have makeup removal wipes, but this is handy too because it's a towel. You can rinse it off and you can reuse it. And I'm almost out of wipes. I think I have 1 left, so I can still use my towel even when I'm out of wipes. So that worked out. Don't forget any of your toiletries. Definitely don't forget earplugs if you're sharing a room with someone else. And it's always good to have some scissors. I needed those. I actually brought a manicure set and the scissors weren't that great, so when we stopped in Puerto Rico I had to find some scissors. You just never know when you're going to need to like cut something off of your clothes that's hanging or anything like that. And definitely bring some toothpicks. And then it's nice to have your own bottle of shampoo. I actually ended up using the one from the shower most of the time. I didn't even open mine, so the one they have was pretty fine and I used it. So that's just to make sure I have everything I need on that end. I like to hoard extra clean towels in our room, and also I had to buy these cotton balls when we stopped in Puerto Rico, so it doesn't hurt to have that. And although I have my makeup bags here, it was also nice to just bring a bunch of random toiletries like pins, extra combs. I brought sponges, tea. So I just packed up one bag that just had a bunch of random stuff in it. And I put the trash can here. The trash can is usually in the room, but I like to have it hidden. So that was that. And if we move to this side of the bathroom, I did bring some room freshener, which is nice to have in the bathroom. Although we've been trying not to do number 2 in the bathroom just to keep the room smelling fresh, I still end up spraying that. I also brought this lavender mist that I have been pouring into the toilet and spraying in the room. because the toilet does start to smell. So next time I'm going to bring something specifically to put in the toilet to keep it smelling fresh throughout the time, even if the toilet just starts smelling like a toilet bowl. I brought my own sponge. So these are the rinsing cups, but I use them just to store my stuff in. So I have a sponge here that I've been using to clean out all the cups that I brought. You guys just saw my collection of 10 cups, ice cups, collapsible cups, tea cups, coffee cups, you know, carrying cups. I have a bunch of cups. So I have been sure to leave a sponge in the bathroom for cleaning my cups. And I also, when I was at Dollar Tree, I got a small bottle of dish detergent so I can wash my stuff. And here's my toothbrush in this carrying case that I actually got off Temu. So it's been nice to keep it completely sealed in here and just hanging so it's available. And then I brought this sponge here, and this sponge I've been using to clean the sinks, just to keep the sink clean. And I leave it hanging in that cup holder pocket. So the good thing about the cruise is, in order to flush the toilet, you have to close it so you don't have to worry about any germs spreading. It's a pretty sealed toilet. So it's nice to be able to leave your stuff in here without worrying about it getting any sort of germs from the toilet mist that is, you know, going through the air as you flush the toilet. So this has been our toilet setup. Down here, I just have more toiletry stuff. And actually in this bag here, I left my extra bottle of champagne. So today is today's New Year's Eve. So I'm going to put that in the fridge for later. And then I did bring a bottle of disinfectant wipes. We do have all our towels piled on the floor. And I actually like to use a full bath towel for the bathroom floor instead of the little small mat they give you. So I'm always sure to get extra towels for that reason. I haven't been using this garbage so much because I've stored so much stuff in there, but I've been using that garbage. I like to kind of keep the trash kind of out of the room. And here are more of those suction holders, so that's good. We can put our towels on there, we can put our bath wash things on there, and we just have more things to hang around in the bathtub. So that comes in handy. Not only can you put it on the mirror, you can also put it right inside of the shower. So that's pretty cool. I also bought these soap savers. So these little gray things, just to sit our soap in while it's in the shower. So that keeps the soap from sliding and falling and anything else. And I brought those from Dollar Tree as well. So I did a little Dollar Tree run just to get a few more convenient things that were easy to, you know, help with the room, like the door hanger and the sponges. And I bought the room spray and the dish soap and things from Dollar Tree. So that is pretty much it. Those are the main things for the room convenience. Oh, and I have this little concoction here. So I have a problem with the AC. If it's blowing too high, it gives me a headache. So one day, even from hotels, I figured out this trick. If I bring these little clips, then I can put a towel over the vent, and then I can close the vent off from the room so that the air is not blowing too strong. It's still blowing a little bit from under the towel, but it's not blowing so strong on me where it's causing me to get a headache. So if you have that problem like me, where you don't like the air blasting from the vent, buy some little clips from Dollar Tree. They're small enough to fit over the air vent. So it'll clamp right in there, and you can clamp a towel over the vent to keep the air from blowing in. And sometimes I take it out when we need more air, so you can take them off very easily as well. And another thing I'll show you guys that I brought myself, which people were surprised, I did bring a pop-up sun cabana. I've had this for a long time. I'll show you the name. It's Wolf Wise. I got this from Amazon. And it has a carrying case. It's a carrying case that comes with it, which unfortunately is ripping. I've had this for so long. But you can carry it right to the beach yourself. It's very nice to have, especially if you're taking kids with you, because you don't have to pay for a beach chair every single time you go to the beach. You can just carry the cabana. About 3 or 4 people can fit in there, and you can have that with you. So that's also a very good buy. I did also want to show you guys as far as travel bags. I did buy this pop-up, it unzips, so this is how it comes, and this is how much you can expand it. It is a rolling tote bag, so you can drag it on the wheels. Let me show you guys. It has some wheels underneath, and those wheels can come off. So you can carry it as a tote bag, you can carry it as a rolling tote bag, you can carry it as a small tote bag, and you can carry it as a large tote bag. This was very great for the day one, bringing our stuff onto the boat. We used both of these zipped to the full position, and we used that as our carry-on bag for day one, and we just rolled that on for the day one, what to pack and bring on board because your room won't be ready. I'll talk more about that later because that was actually important, and I actually didn't pack enough stuff for that day one carry-on because I've been on several cruises and I never really use any of the stuff, but this time it would have been beneficial for me to pack a few more things. I'll share with you guys a bit about what that was. And I actually packed 2 kick scooters here in I bought this, this is a golf bag that you carry your golf clubs in. So I actually brought 2 kick scooters. They're adult weight kick scooters. They're 2 different brands. One is Globber. I'll show you guys. One is Globber, and one is this brand I got off Amazon, which I can't really see the name, but I'll put a link in the description of what they are. So these are kick scooters. Every time we got off the boat with these, people were so impressed, and they were asking questions. Even the cruise crew wanted to know where I got them from, and they thought that those were such great ideas for your offshore days. They wanted to know more about it, and it's very good for getting from the port, especially on those long piers. And it's also good to get around town faster if you only have a limited amount of time. And since they are not battery operated, they are regular kick scooters. You can take them on the cruise, and they, as you saw, fit right under the bed inside of a golf bag. And they're actually, they fold down, so they're foldable. Now, this is the bag that I've been taking to the spa. So on this cruise, I didn't get a balcony room, which was $1,000 more. I opted instead to book a pass for the spa for the week, which has been amazing because I've been going there every single day for 3 to 4 hours. So I've been getting out of the room and relaxing, and I'm actually headed there now. As you saw, I'm dressed for the spa. So some other things I would say to bring, definitely bring some goggles. Definitely bring a little fanny pack that you can wear. I've been wearing this every single time I get off board. I just put it around my shoulder instead of on my waist, and I can put my key card and my ID and my phone and everything else that I need in there. If you're going to be making videos, bring a folding tripod. I've been using that a lot. And then I also just keep some other stuff in this bag, like my sunglasses and things like that. So this has been great just to make sure I put everything in this bag every night that I need, so that when I'm ready to go to the spa in the morning, I have this with me. I also packed a mesh book bag for the beach, which is already packed away. I told you guys I started packing. So I did pack that away. I've used this storage case from my electronic stuff, so that's all in there. And yeah, I think the only other thing that I packed that's probably important is the mesh beach bag that I did put away already. So it was a mesh backpack that I got off Temu, so it was actually reasonable. And I think those are all the little things that make life on a cruise a lot more convenient, and it's still very organized, and you don't feel too cramped in your room. Everything is able to be put away and stored away in an organized way. You can keep your room clean and sanitized yourself. So, hi guys. Hey guys, I also forgot a few things I wanted to mention to pack. One, if you can see here, I have my red tumbler. This was a cup that I brought from TJ Maxx. It has the closing lid, so you can slide open and close the area that you drink out of from the cup That was very handy, especially for going to the club at nighttime, dancing, so you don't have to worry about your drink spilling. It also keeps your drinks cold. I was walking around with this cup 85% of the time on my cruise. Everyone was like, that's your notorious cup. It is definitely handy to have one of those tumblers. Also, here, if you're sharing a room with someone, I did bring a sleep mask, and then here you can see I actually have some melatonin. So I couldn't sleep the first 3 nights, and when we stopped in Puerto Rico, our first stop, I was sure to buy some liquid melatonin to help me sleep because I definitely didn't want to be tired the whole cruise. So that's just a few things that I forgot to mention from the first part of my video. A few other things that I forgot to mention. I like to bring Zicam with me. These are medicated drops that if you start feeling sick, it shortens the length of your sickness. I had these Zicam gummies that I got from Walmart, and I also brought a bunch of Theraflu. So basically right here, I have my coffee cup, which is a metal cup as well, and it keeps your drinks hot. It also has a lid. So I had the red tumbler for my drinks that I was carrying every day. I had this coffee tumbler, and what I would do is I would put some hot water in it at night, and I would leave it in my room so that, or I would make my Theraflu and make sure I was drinking some at nighttime. So I would drink 1 Theraflu a day while I wasn't feeling sick, just at the start of the cruise. And that way, if by day 3 or 4, everyone starts coughing. So it's just a good idea to make sure you have some cold medicine. Whatever cold medicine works for you, definitely be sure to pack and bring that. I bring Theraflu, Tiger Balm for a chest rub, and then Zicam gummies. I chew those at the start of sickness. So when I was fine, I took 1 Theraflu a day, and then once I started feeling sick, I was sure to take the Theraflu every 4 hours as recommended. So having this metal cup for my hot liquids, it has a handle on it. Having that cup handy or on the cruise was very good because I would put the hot water in there and make my Theraflu, but I would leave the cup in my room. So when I went out at night, if I came back, I would then be able to drink it before I went to sleep without having to worry about going back out of my cabin and going all the way back up to fill my cup with water. I wanted to make sure I was on top of it. Here I have some collapsible water bottles. So these are good if you don't feel like carrying something heavy, or if you don't need something heavy, or if you're taking a big cup of water out and then when you're coming back to the boat or wherever, you can collapse it. So these are great. And then I also have all of my metal water bottles. So I have this huge black one, which I use for ice. So I would fill this up with ice to take to the beach. And then one of these 3 are the same. I would fill one of them up with orange juice because, as you know, you do not have the option to have orange juice on the ship outside of breakfast. Usually they have orange juice for breakfast and then they change it out to lemonade. So I wanted to be sure that I was able to drink orange juice. I don't drink lemonade or apple juice or any of the other juices. So I always fill one bottle up with orange juice. I fill one bottle up with water from upstairs, so that way I have a bottle of water in my room at all times, and I have a bottle of orange juice in my room at all times. And when I'm going to the beach, I have this container for ice, and then I have another container here that I can take with me to prepare my beverages at the beach, so I can fill that. I also fill that one up with ice, and then when I'm thirsty, I just pour whatever I'm going to drink into that cup. So it's a good idea to have a variety of tumblers. And as you guys can see, I made sure to get the ones with the handles. And then I have these, I forget what they're called, but these are great because you can attach it to your book bag. So it's great to have cups with handles, and then you can use these little, I really can't think of the name of them, but you can use these to attach all of your bottles to your book bag, just like this bag. These bottles came with it, so that it's just easier to carry them around and easier to reach them. And finally, the last things that I want to show are over in this area here. This is a poncho. So anytime I go on a cruise, I am sure to bring a poncho because it does rain in the Caribbean. Most of the time it's just for 5 minutes or so. So it's nice to have a poncho. You know, it's easier to get them and bring them with you versus trying to find one when it's raining or when you're on the port. I also brought a plug-in air freshener, so that's what this is. Right now it's just sitting over here. And then I bring a bag of Ziploc bags. So I bring small Ziploc bags. You never know when you're going to need a Ziploc bag or a container or anything else on the ship. So I'm always sure to just have that handy, as well as a first aid kit if I didn't mention that before. So those are just some of the things that I forgot in the initial video, but they're here in the footage and you guys probably saw it. So I just wanted to make sure I go over it. And I find overall those are all of the things that are very handy to have while you're on a cruise.